Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's about 9:30, August 23rd, 2021, and yes, finally, this thing is pulling away from us. Henri, the remnants of Henri, this depression is finally making its way out of here, and the rain is making its way out. But look at the rain that they're getting in New England again, and this thing has just been known for its rain, so much rain. That records have been broken all over the place, but finally the rain is out of the picture for us. We were dealing with rain. It was lingering into the early and late morning, which I thought it was going to be done by then. And then we still had a couple of showers later on in the afternoon. Here is the satellite. You can see it moving away. A couple of showers that luckily... we'll look at some pictures now, what the sky looked like in the afternoon. So this is all what we had, some dark clouds there, and it was absolutely steamy in the afternoon when it was so steamy. I was actually I was in Roosevelt Field actually, and I came out around 2 o'clock, a little after 2, and it was so steamy out there. Just hot and steamy and just awful. And I got to the South Shore, and it was a lot cooler there, of course, in Rockville Center. Much nicer breeze. And we just missed this shower too, so this must have hit over the middle of the county. We didn't get this one on the South Shore at all. But what there was after we were done and we got into the later part of the afternoon, like after 3:30, 4 o'clock, we started seeing more sunshine and blue sky and some beautiful cumulonimbus clouds in the distance, like this one right here. And another, let me get to that other picture here. This one, absolutely beautiful cumulonimbus cloud. This was a thunderstorm actually that was over the Jersey Shore area, but we didn't get any thunderstorms here at all. And then it was really beautiful in the evening, and I actually just had to go out and take a walk at Massapequa Preserve, which was absolutely beautiful as well. The sky was really beautiful sky. Just nice blue sky, puffy clouds. But it started getting hot again because the sea breeze started dying, and winds went more westerly as we got after 6, 7 o'clock. It started getting kind of warm out there. Now the humidity feels like it's dropping a little bit. Here's your Motus satellite. You can see there's the remnants of Henri. Clearly, look at how big that is. Look at how far that stretches. But it has now got more of that extratropical cutoff low look to it, and it is moving east, and we'll be out of our lives. And I guess they will probably retire that name, Henri, probably. I'm guessing they will anyway. But a lot of rain. Luckily, we didn't get the wind, but there was a lot of rain and a lot of flooding. In certain areas, we really got hit hard with that flooding. And we're going to go ahead and look at these latest Henri rainfall reports from the National Weather Service. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of stations are going to have their wettest August on record. These are the numbers for Connecticut. You can see some areas like Durham and Middlesex County got 3.54 inches. We go to New London, though. Look at that, 4.24 inches in Colchester. Groton, 4.03. I mean, that's a lot of rain to get. And then look at Bergen County, Lyndhurst, 6.50 inches. Hasbrook Heights, 6.43 inches. Oakland, 6.41 inches. I mean, these areas in New Jersey just got pounded. Teterboro, 5.87. And this isn't even out of some of the other areas of Jersey that got a lot of rain, or out of Mount Holly. We'll see if I don't think they have Middlesex County in here. Essex County, Caldwell, 6.30 inches of rain. West Orange, 6.2. This is an unbelievable amount of rain. So this is like breaking all-time records here. Look at Harrison, 8.28 inches in Hudson County. That's insane. 6.18 in Jersey City. Look at Ringwood, 8.70 inches. West Milford in Passaic County, 8.2 inches. So this area really got pounded. I mean, this is a tremendous amount of rain. This is an unbelievable amount of rain. And we didn't think that heavy rain was going to wind up over Jersey, which goes to show you, even at the last minute, even as the storm made landfall in Rhode Island, we still didn't know where the rain was going to end up. Union County, Westfield, 4.87. Look at the Bronx. We were reading a 6.26 inches. Look at South Slope in Brooklyn, 9 inches. Prospect Park, 8.77 inches. Coney Island, 7.72 inches. Sheepshead Bay, 7.52 inches. Brooklyn College, 7.29 inches. In Nassau County, too, we've got a lot. Look at this. Herrick's, 7.25 inches. Great Neck, 6.82 inches. Seaford, 6 inches. Plainview, 5.9 inches. Port Washington, 5.75 inches. North Massapequa, 5.57 inches. Look at all this rain. On Carl Place, 5.10 inches. Wantagh, 5.20. Mineola, 5.24. Incredible amount of rain fell. Look at New York City. The Matthews Palmer Playground, 8.91. Central Park, 8.19 inches of rain. This will sure be the wettest August on record at Central Park. I think it will be. That's a record for sure. Midtown Manhattan, 7.62. Battery Park, 6.27. In Orange County, Chester, Hudson Valley, 6.90. So you get all these really just incredible rainfall amounts here. Queens, also Little Neck, 7.11. Howard Beach, 6.95. Lake Success, 6.58. Beechhurst, 5.10. Staten Island, College of Staten Island, 5.16. Rockland County, Nyack, 4.50 inches. And look at Suffolk County, too. Copiague, the western and the southern part, the southwestern Suffolk County, seems to have gotten a lot of rain. 5.73 at Copiague. Lyndhurst, 4.72. Melville, 4.38. Farmingdale Airport, 4.04. Incredible amounts of rain across our area. It's a really incredible amount. Even out east, you still got 2.06. So everybody got a lot of rain. Some areas, everybody got a lot of rain. Some areas got a ton of rain. Westchester, New Rochelle, 6.43 inches. Tarrytown, 5.29. Hartsdale, 5.05. 5 inches of rain in Rye. I mean, this is incredible. And incredible. So, and City Island got 5.84 inches as well. So, incredible amounts of rain. Storm reports. Here are a whole bunch of more reports here of all the flash flooding that occurred. I think we've already been through these. There's a whole lot of them here. Tremendous amounts of flash flooding here. All right, here we go. Flooding on Northern State Parkway. So I have a couple of new ones here that were reported here. I mean, there's going to be flooding everywhere. Everywhere. We have a report from Valley Stream. Rockaway Boulevard closed. So just kind of rain just causes a tremendous amount of flooding. The ground is saturated. I mean saturated. Unbelievable. And let's see if Mount Holly has any links to any reports here. No, of course not. Of course Mount Holly doesn't. Because I think Middlesex County is partially Mount Holly. Middlesex County, New Jersey. I think that's Mount Holly. And that's where they had all that terrible flooding in Spotswood. I'm trying to think of those towns. Spotswood. That whole Spotswood area. Let's see if we can get a public information statement from the from Rainfall Reports. All right, here are some rainfall reports from Mount Holly. So we can get some of these too. All right. Let's go and look at New Jersey here and see what we have. Because, again, this would also encompass Ocean County as well. So you can see Coyle Field in Burlington County, 5.02 inches. Woodland Township, 3.62. I'm sure these numbers aren't as dramatic as what we just read, but that's still a lot of rain. McGuire Air Force Base, 2.07. Camden County, not quite as high. Look at Huntington County, 8.51 in Franklin Township. Lebanon, 6.55. 6.31 in Clover Hill. So it's just incredible amounts of rain here in New Jersey. And Mercer County, Hopewell, 6.69 inches. Hamilton, 5.17. Princeton, 5.12. It's just an incredible amount of rain. This is going to run off into all the rivers and streams, and it might make its way down into New Jersey. We're going to really check this. Look at these totals here. Cranberry in Middlesex County, New Jersey, 9.44 inches, 8.66 inches in Jamesburg. It's Jamesburg. Helmetta, 7.01. Plainsboro, 7.50. Old Bridge 5.34. So you can see all these very high. Metuchen 4.14. Sayreville 3.81. Monmouth County, Marlborough 5.79 inches. Farmingdale 5.60 inches. Colts Neck almost 5 inches, 4.97. Freehold 4.25. Matawan 3.81. So this is going to keep the rivers and lakes high for a very long time. Morris County, Rockaway, this is another area that got hit hard, 6.65 inches. Parsippany Troy Hills, 6.53 inches. Butler, 6.48 inches. Incredible amounts of rain here. Incredible amounts of rain, and we'll link all this stuff. Let's look at Ocean County, because parts of Ocean also got a lot of rain too as well. Long Beach Township, 7.01 inches. Surf City, 6.10 inches. Ship Bottom, 5.99 inches. Beach Haven, 5.33 inches. When looking for Toms River, Stafford got around 5.25 inches, 5.13 inches. Generally around 5 inches of rain in Stafford. Berkeley Township goes a little less now as you go further north, 3.81. Brick, 3.20. Toms River, 3.12 inches. Brick, 2.90 inches. Seaside Heights, 2.67. Lakehurst, 2.53. So you can see just the incredible amount of rain. Oh, yeah, Somerset County, too. Bedminster Township, 7.73 inches. Bedminster Township, again, 7.04 inches. Bridgewater, 6.90 inches. You're talking about like 3 months' worth of rain in a couple of days, all right? That's incredible. Bridgewater, 5.96 inches. And it just goes on and on and on. So, Sussex County, Freden Township, 7.67 inches. Newton, 6.84. Sparta, 6.35. Warren County. So, I mean, this is just incredible. And I'll provide the links to you. It's incredible. You're definitely going to click the links. I'll link this here, and hopefully it'll show up there. So you can read that. Incredible amounts of rain that we had. Incredible amounts of rain. Let's go now to something a little more mundane, like what was the high. Let's see what it's currently outside right now. And you can see the winds have shifted more to the west. The dew point's starting to come down a little bit. We have dew points in the upper 60s to around 70. Still a little humid out there. Not as humid as it was earlier. But generally, still, we're going to go now to Farmingdale. So take a look and see what it was like at Farmingdale Airport. And you can see it did get up into the 80s. And you see, when the humidity, after that rain stopped, the dew point soared into the mid-70s, and that was really very, very humid. But then it dropped off. The humidity dropped off when the winds went more toward the west. Like a little bit of a dry front, but it's just going to be a little bit of a dry front. Not a huge dry front. Let's look at Islip. Show you the conditions there. 73 with a dew point of 70. So everybody's shifting over to the west northwest. Let's take a look and see what the high temperatures were today across the area. And you can see generally, depending on where you are in Suffolk, the clouds held on a little longer, so you're a little cooler out there. Nassau County, where there was more sunshine, especially in the afternoon, got into the mid-80s. Though it was cooler on the South Shore. Like I said, there was a sea breeze. The city, mid-80s, 85 at LaGuardia. Actually hotter at Kennedy, 88, 83 in Central Park. Let's see New Jersey, because I'm sure it was hotter in New Jersey. Yeah, well, about the same. 82 in Toms River, 84 in Lakehurst, but this area of New Jersey here, which is where they got all that rain, like Jamesburg, 87. So you see some upper 80s there. So a little bit hotter in Jersey. And I already see a heat advisory in effect for at least part of New Jersey there. Well, looks like it did hit 90 at Newark, so there you go. It's always hotter in Jersey. Well, that's all I can say. Yow! But let's go to the Wonder Map now, underground, and we'll look at some more observations here. And show you, we'll take a look at Carl Place. Here's Carl Place, and we'll show you how that was really steamy. I mean, it was really steamy in the with that rain on the ground, and when the sun came out, it was really, really steamy. So here you go. There's something wrong with the dew point reading over here at Carl Place. Seems to be malfunctioning, which sucks because now I can't use it. All right. Usually that's a station I can use, but I guess we're going to have to use something else. Let's try this Garden City. It says downtown Uniondale. That's Uniondale? Yeah, it is. That is not Garden City. It's got to be a little further north. Let's try this station in Westbury. See if this one. I don't know where people call themselves downtown. Let's see. Let's see if this one is correct. All right. So yeah, you can see those low 80s. That's about right. Look at the dew point. It was way up there. It was way up there. Let me tell you, mid 70s, and then it warmed up again, and then the dew, it's around 6, and then the dew point dropped. So. But it was much better on the South Shore around the afternoon. I mean, when I was around low 80s in the middle of the island around that afternoon hour. On the South Shore in Rockville Center, which we're going to look right now, I'm sure it was a lot cooler because it sure as heck felt it when I got there. So let's see what we've got here. So let's see, no, it's saying 80. 309, it was 804. Then it dropped to 82. Then it went up again. I think this thermometer might be reading a little wrong. It's hard to get stations that are like a lot of these stations read too high. That's what I find, and that's a big problem. Let's try Oceanside. This one will be a little more accurate. Some of these stations, I remember my viewers said it had to depend on the type of station. 80s. I don't know. It felt better when I was in Rockville Center. Showing 80s. That one's showing 80s too. So, well, it just felt better when I was there. Like there was a breeze when I got there. That's all I could tell you. So, these stations don't pick it up, but I felt that breeze. So, definitely felt that breeze. Unless the bus I was riding on was the air conditioning was so bad. I don't think so. Let's try one more station in this area. See if we can get an accurate reading here. No, it was cooler than that. I'm sorry. No, it was in the 70s. I know it was in the 70s. I'm going to have to carry the thermometer around with me now? Really? Alright, well, I don't want to waste too much time on that. Let's go a little further east. Let's go and see if, how they did it at Bellport Yacht Club. Because I'm sure it was a lot cooler there. Right on the water, I'm sure they had that breeze. Because there was definitely a breeze. And then the temperature shot up when the winds went west. And that's what wound up happening. Alright. Oh, yeah. This really shows it perfectly. So you can see on the South Shore, mid-70s. Alright. And then when the sea breeze went away, the temperature went up. When the winds went more westerly. You can see how the dew point dropped, though, to some extent. So that's kind of interesting. And the North Patchogue will check as well. Let's see. Oh, 72 right now. Let's see what they got up to. Yeah, not quite 80 degrees, but very humid. You can see the dew points in the mid-70s. And then the dew point started dropping in the evening. So you could see that. And let's just see how much rainfall was reported for, we can change this to weekly mode, and we can hit view, and it should probably show us the, let's see, this, I wanted to no, I want to change the date on that. Let's do weekly mode at August 23rd. I don't know why it jumped to 20, why is it jumping to 29? I want to see how much rainfall that station got in the past 2 days. Why is it doing that? Maybe I have to... 21 maybe. Let's try this. Alright, this might give us a little more rainfall. 2.06. So you get an idea of that. They got a lot of... over 2 inches over there in North Patchogue. Alright. And we talked a lot about... There's a lot of... people, they don't talk about the past weather and the observations, but I find it very interesting, so I do like talking about it. So let's go now into the future and see what we're going to be dealing with now. Unfortunately, we will be drying out, but we also will be heating up because we're going to get the ridge. We're going to get the ridge in here now, and things are going to start heating up. So showing the wind, you'll see the jet stream is once again completely out of the picture, and you see that big ridge right there. There it is. That big ridge over the east there. And that's going to bring the heat in. We'll have a couple of little backdoor fronts come through. maybe break it up a little bit, and maybe a more significant front to start off September. But yeah, I don't know real big changes in the pattern that we have. It's still stuck in this ridge pattern. If you look at the 500, the heights again, you'll see we got that ridge over the east, and if anything, it just sticks around. It doesn't really go anywhere. It's like we do have a trough. We'll have to wait for it. We'll have to wait for that trough to come in. So let's go and look at the map. You see that remnant low there of Henri pulling out. Here comes the ridge. We're going to be dealing with the ridge, and it's going to be a westerly flow for a lot of days this week, which means the sea breeze is not going to be all that pronounced. Then we have a backdoor front. Well, there was supposed to be a backdoor front for the weekend. You can see it looks like it's looking a little weaker now, and we may just have a stalled backdoor front. Great. Oops. So, and then the ridge builds again, and then we'd have to wait until this stronger cold front would come through to start September. And you could see some tropical systems there. We have some systems that are developing in the Cape. I had enough tropical. Not doing any tropical today. All right. If we look at the temperature anomaly chart, it looks like the east is going to be above normal this week. It's higher this week. And maybe we get closer to normal on the weekend, but then we go back above normal to start next week. We'd have to wait for that cold front to come through to bring some kind of relief. And, of course, that means it's also going to be staying on the humid side. If you look at the dew points and the humidity here, you will see we've got high dew points again in the east. And you can see there's that backdoor cold front. It barely makes it through now. Stalls out. We'd have to wait until next week to really see some more relief from the high humidity. So let's, we don't want it sounding. Let's go a little closer to our area, and let's look at the HRRR, which we should have. And I guess we'll start with the dew points, being that we're already here. So this shows the wind, and you'll see as we go into tomorrow, the winds are westerly, and this brings in slightly less humid air, but you can see it's still showing 70, 71 dew points. So I figure dew points probably not going to get any lower than 67. It's still going to be humid. West winds, which means not much of a sea breeze. It's going to feel like you're in New Jersey. Maybe later on in the late afternoon or early evening, there'll be a sea breeze along the South Shore. And then Wednesday, same deal again. Pretty much a repeat of Tuesday, but there will be a sea breeze in the afternoon on the South Shore only. All right? So when we look at the temperatures we're going to be dealing with, as we head into tomorrow, you'll see things are going to be heating up. Now, the HRRR for some reason is a little cooler. Not necessarily buying it. Only has Long Island in the mid-80s, and you only see near 90 in Jersey. But I'm not buying that. I think it's going to be warmer than that. Muggy night, of course, and then Wednesday, same deal. Same exact deal again. But that is the HRRR. Let's go to the GFS now, because GFS has things significantly hotter. So let's go here, and you see GFS. We've got temperatures around 90. Pretty much you're going to be around 90 in most of Long Island, except for the South Shore. Probably low 90s in Jersey. Wednesday, maybe even a little bit hotter. Maybe more like mid-90s, possibly Nassau County. Low to mid-90s, Suffolk County around 90, and maybe upper 80s, mid to upper 80s, South Shore and East End. And Jersey, you're going to be in the mid-90s, as well as New York City. And look at that, dealing with that again on Thursday, mid-90s again. This is going to be a true heat wave. And Friday, look at that. Friday, even hotter. Mid-90s again with this front that's going to stall out. So mid-upper 90s on Friday. Friday could wind up being the worst day. And then finally, you see the temperatures go down with that backdoor front. But the relief is short-lived. I believe those temperatures start rising once again on Monday. And, yep, there you go again. You have to wait for that front to come through on Tuesday to really bring significant relief. And when we look at these dew points on this GFS, you'll see GFS a little drier with the dew points. It's hotter, but it's a little less with the dew points. You'll see some drier air, possibly dew points as low as 60. Don't know if I'm buying that. Probably will be a little less humid tomorrow, but not by much. And then Wednesday, it's still dew points maybe in the low to mid 60s, maybe. And then we start seeing maybe closer to 70 on Thursday. This is the GFS's opinion. You better hope that if it's going to be hotter like the GFS says, the dew points will be lower, because otherwise it's going to be pretty damn oppressive. And then you can see that stall front right there. Stall backdoor front right over us on Saturday. Stall front syndrome. We were hoping that front would actually be able to make it through, but nope. Sorry, you're out of luck with that. Let's go to the skies now. All right. One thing we will have is plenty of sunshine tomorrow. Plenty of sunshine. And maybe some blue sky. Maybe it won't be hazy, but it's going to be hot. And then for Wednesday, similar deal. Maybe a few more cirrus clouds in the mix there. Here's Thursday. Plenty of sun all these days. Even Friday, plenty of sun. And the next chance of rain wouldn't be until Friday night with that backdoor cold front that would come through. If we look at that, you'll see not really much going on until we get toward later on Friday with that backdoor front. And then stall front syndrome, so we have that chance of rain linger into Saturday perhaps with stall front syndrome. Let me go to the HRRR again, and we'll look at precipitation on this as well. Obviously, there's the remnants of Henri pulling out. We are dry. Maybe a scattered, very widely scattered shower tomorrow. Same thing Wednesday. Really not much of anything. So we will get to dry out. That's the thing. It's just going to be hot. We will get to dry out. So let's go and look at the RGEM, and we'll go back to the skies, and we'll see what the RGEM has for us with our skies as we head into tomorrow. So you'll see here that, yeah, not too many clouds around. It'll be fairly sunny. And similar for Wednesday, though, we may have a few more wisps of cirrus around. And then for Thursday, I don't know what this is down here that the RGEM wants to spin up. Always has a habit of doing things like that. But Thursday, again, plenty of sun, but again, maybe some more clouds. You know, sun, but a few clouds, but the sun's generally going to have mostly sunny day each day. It's going to be plenty of sunshine. Just typical summer, heat wave. Typical summer heat wave. We can look at the NAM as well. The sky cover. And we'll have to go back to the 18Z run to get the sky cover. And you'll see again, pops up some cumulus, but generally speaking, it's going to be mostly sunny. And then for Wednesday, it's got a few more clouds around. Whatever reason, the NAM may be just overdoing it a little bit with the clouds. Let's now look at the smoke, which is something we haven't done in a while. So let's go to that. If we can. I don't know, where am I? There it is. Smoke graphics. So let's do this again. We're going to look at the vertically integrated smoke loop and see how the air quality is going to be. Because we've been fortunate, the smoke has been staying away. We may start to see a little more of it as we head later in this week, maybe Wednesday. You can see those fires in California. They're still going. Trust me, they are still going. And we can look at the satellite, and I'll show you. Let's go to the Pacific Northwest, and we'll show you. These fires are still going out there, and yeah, look at all that. They are still going. Let's do that. Let's do a 36 frame loop. You can see the fires are still going, so eventually that smoke is definitely going to get to us. Look at all those fires still going, and then we're probably going to eventually deal with that again. We've been fortunate, at least we haven't had to deal with that smoke too much. If we look at the MODIS satellite, you can see it. So eventually this is going to make its way into our area, probably in a few days, maybe. It's hard to predict exactly, even when you look at these models. It really is. So I think that's going to wrap up this weather update. Again, we heat up and we dry out. We can look at can also look at the Ventus sky as far as how hot it's going to be tomorrow. And like I said, I think it's underdoing it. I really think the HRRR is underdoing these temperatures. It would be nice if the temperatures were 84 degrees, but I think it's going to be closer to 90. But maybe the soil moisture. The only factor is soil moisture. But still, we saw how much it heated up in Jersey, even with all the soil moisture. So I think we're going to be heating up. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Take care, and thanks for watching.